everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name's Katie and it is so nice to meet you. I just wanted to come on here and give you my IVF updated video. I have done a video quite a few months ago now which explained about me going through my appointments and finding out how and why I needed to have IVF treatment to become pregnant. Since that video I have started my medication, my treatment has now finished, and I just wanted to come on and give you an explanation as to what the second part of the treatment entailed. So looking down, it's because I'm going to be looking at my plan. This is my personal planning sheet and it has all of my medication on here, my dates on here, when to start and stop things and everything like that, and it also has in detail what to do on each cycle. For example, cycle 1, cycle day 1 to 5, cycle day 19, baseline scan, etc. So I 28th of May I started my northisterone tablets and I was on 5 milligram twice daily, so morning and evening. That would stop me from having a period, initially ready for me to have a period once they've stopped, so I can start my injections at the correct time. I then finished those on the 9th of June. I then had a period and I went for my baseline scan on the 14th of June and I just had my BMI done, my weight and my blood pressure, and the baseline scan was just to make sure that I was ready to start my injections, that I had no eggs in my body and that my womb lining was nice and thick. I started my injections on the 14th, so I started Mariofert injection every night and I had them until the 18th, so that was for 4 days. I then started my morning injection on the 18th and then I would have both morning injection and nighttime injection for another week. On the 18th of June I went in for a second scan, and that was just to basically keep track of my follicles, making sure my body wasn't being overstimulated by all these hormone injections, and then I would continue going back to the clinic every 2 days for scans just to make sure my body was where it should be, that my medication doesn't need to change, it doesn't need to go up or down or anything like that. I then had my egg collection day and that was on the 25th of June. That was really scary. So they did put me to sleep. I think they put most women to sleep to have the eggs collected unless the woman didn't want to for whatever reason. I then was in recovery for a couple of hours and my partner then took me home. Once I had my egg collection date, I then started my vaginal capsules, and I have to do these every morning and every evening. This is again just to keep the hormone at a steady balance, make sure it doesn't go off or anything. I chose to have a fresh embryo transfer. So once my eggs were collected, my partner gave a sample, they went into incubation for 5 days. I received phone calls to give me updates 3 times during those 5 days, and then I was given my embryo transfer date. So when I went in for my embryo transfer, I had 1 remaining embryo, which was grade B, which was really good in itself, and I had my embryo transfer perfectly fine. It was comfortable. You got to see everything on the scan screen at the same time, and also my partner was able to be there for that, which was really nice. And my embryo transfer date was on the 30th of June. Once I had my embryo transfer, I then have to wait 11 days till I do a home pregnancy test. Obviously during those 11 days you don't really have many signs, if in fact you don't have any signs of feeling pregnant or anything like that. So I have had the live embryo put directly into my womb. I am now waiting until the 11th of July to do my home pregnancy test. So it's just for my body to accept the embryo now, for the embryo to embed itself into my womb. Fingers crossed it does. The clinic I went with was Bristol Fertility Clinic. They have been absolutely amazing. They have phoned me to see how I am feeling, how things are going, if I'm struggling, about my mental health, everything like that. So I would highly recommend Bristol Fertility Clinic. But that was my IVF story. I will try to link the first part of the video down below if I can. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much. Bye. for my baseline